Their second album, Bananarama, in 1984, was a more socially conscious effort. The group wanted to be taken more seriously, so wrote songs that tackled heavier topics. Hotline to Heaven is a stand against the drugs are cool culture, and Rough Justice deals with social apathy. The album contained the hit singles Robert De Niro's Waiting, and their first US top 10 hit, Cruel Summer, was in 1983, which was included in the film The Karate Kid. The trio also recorded the single The Wildlife for a 1984 American film of the same name.
Well, Bananarama featured on the Band-Aid single Do They Know It's Christmas, and were the only artists to appear on both the original 1984 Band-Aid and the 1989 Band-Aid 2 versions, though Fahy only appeared on the 1984 version. In 1985 would be a quite transitional year for Bananarama. London Records released Do Not Disturb, which reached number 31 in the UK, which would keep the girls' public profile alive. And they go on, don't they? They're still carrying on, I think.
Well, in 1986 saw the release of their third album, called True Confessions, on which some production duties were taken up by Mike Stock, Mike Aitken and Pete Waterman, better known, of course, as Stock, Aitken and Waterman. The move resulted in the international number one hit, Venus, which was a remake of a shocking blues number one hit from 1970. The dance-orientated beats on the song typified the Stock, Aitken and Waterman approach to pop production. Bananarama was said to have been put in contact with SAW after hearing and expressing a fondness for You Spin Me Round Brackets Like a Record by Dead or Alive. After its worldwide success, Venus had become the group's signature song. Also in 1986, Dallum and Woodward were featured as backing vocalists on two songs on Family Album, which was produced by John Lydon.
The music video for Venus received heavy airplay on MTV in the USA. It featured the group in various costumes, including a devil, a French temptress, a vampire and a Greek goddess. The video marked a pivotal shift towards a more glamorous and sexual image, which contrasted with the tomboyish style of their earlier work. It was also the start of the use of boy toys as backup dancers. Boy toys? Which would become a hallmark of their videos. Follow-up singles More Than Physical, UK hit in number 41, and A Trick of the Night, which reached 32 in the UK, were less successful due to minimal promotion. Woodward was pregnant with her son Thomas and unable to tour or physically promote the parent album or its subsequent singles. And during a press tour of New York City, the group also recorded a song Riskin' a Romance, featured in the film The Secret of My Success. The track was notable because it featured Fahy taking lead vocals. Daryl Hall was a producer. At some point during the trip, the group also recorded the vocals for the next UK release, More Than Physical.
In the wake of the success of Venus, all production and co-writing responsibilities for their fourth album, 1980-70's Wow, which was a UK 26, got to number 26 in the UK and 44 in the United States, was transferred from Jolly and Swan to SAW, and under whom the group's sound graduated towards dance-orientated Euro-pop. I Heard a Rumour was their strongest performing international hit from this album, and in the United States the song was featured in the motion picture Disorderlies, starring the Fat Boys and Ralph Bellamy. Love in the First Degree was one of their biggest UK hits, and the disco-orientated I Can't Help It, which boasted a semi-controversial video featuring the group in a milk bath filled with fruit and half-naked men, was just a minor hit. And by the time the third single from Wow was released in early 1988, Fahy, who'd married Eurythmics' Dave Stewart, left the group as she'd become disillusioned with the direction that the band was taking. She was also feeling socially excluded by the other two members who'd been best friends a lot longer, and who, she says, were no longer inviting her out with them. Her last performance as a member of the group was at the Brit Awards in February 1988, performing Love at the First Degree. She would later surface in the Brit Award-winning pop duo Shakespeare's Sister and Marcella Detroit.
And after Fahy's exit, Jackie O'Sullivan, formerly of the Shillelagh Sisters, joined the group. The single I Want You Back was re-recorded with O'Sullivan, as was the Supremes cover Nathan Jones' Love, Truth and Honesty was released as a single from their 1988 retrospective compilation album Greatest Hits Collection. At the same time, Bananarama entered the Guinness Book of Records as the all-female group, as we said before, to have the most chart entries in history. As a fundraising charity single for Comic Relief in '89, Bananarama recorded a cover of the Beatles song "Help" with, how do we say this, with a group called Lana Nalani Nini Nunu, a mock girl group created by British female comedy duo French and Saunders. If you can pronounce it, you're a better person than I am. With fellow comedian Kathy Burke. 1989 also saw the band's first world tour, which hit North America, East Asia, and the UK.
Yeah, Lana Nini Nunu
is it?
Yeah, Lana Nini Nunu is the French and Saunders one. It's also mentioning where we sort of almost glossed over that point that Bananarama had entered the Guinness Book of Records as the all-female group with the most chart entries in history, and that's actually a record that they still hold.
Yes,
it wasn't broken by them at all, which is quite interesting, really. In 1991, the album Pop Life saw the group working with a variety of producers, including Youth, Shep Pettibone, and Steve Jolly, of course, of Jolly and Swain. They also incorporated a wider range of musical genres, including reggae, flamenco, guitar, and acid house. Despite receiving some of the strongest and most positive reviews of their career, London Records' limited promotions and minimal radio play resulted in the singles Only Your Love, got to number 27 in the UK, Preacher Man in number 20, and the Doobie Brothers cover of a Long Train Journey only got to number 30. And that failing to emulate their previous top 10 successes. After the release of the fourth and final single from the album, Tripping on Your Love, band manager Hilary Shaw resigned to manage Kim Appleby's career, and O'Sullivan left the band to form the short-lived Slippery Feet.
Well, it goes on and on, doesn't it? 2002, Bananarama sold 40 million records worldwide. That year they released another greatest hits album, the very best of Bananarama, in the UK.
Just say that again, 40
million. Same as Christopher, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, another Irish guy too. They're both Irish, aren't they? Funny. They also recorded the song Love, Leave, Forget for Sky TV's show Is Harry on the Boat? Don't know that one. As well as the song You Are My Baby for a German disco project. The group, with Siobhan Fahey as special guest, celebrated the 20th anniversary of their first hit at the London Astoria in London, surprisingly enough, with an audience of 3,000. With 1980s retro in vogue, Bananarama made a comeback in the British dance charts in 2005. Salasso remixed the earlier hit Really Saying Something, and it was a huge hit with clubbers. A video was filmed with models from Britain's Next Top Model TV show, but the record was shelved despite topping the dance charts. A new single, Moving My Direction, was released in July and hit the charts at number 14, following playlist support from Radio 2 and many local stations, making this song the group's 24th UK Top 40 hit, and their first Top 20 hit since their 1991 single Preacher Man. Follow-up single Look on the Floor, in brackets Hypnotic Tango, close brackets, however, was less successful, peaking at only number 26, which was followed by the Drama album, which peaked in at 169.
Still kicking around 30 years later, really.
They are.
Because, yeah, I mean, in March of last year, Dallin posted on Twitter, that she and Woodward were writing new tracks together, and on the 11th of April of last year, she announced that 4 tracks were completed and that there were 6 to go. Since then, Bananarama have performed at different events in Poland, Germany, and the United Kingdom. They were up at Birmingham. It's been confirmed that on the 28th of October last year, Bananarama's first 6 albums, Deep Sea Skiving, Bananarama, True Confessions, Wow, Pop Life, and Please Yourself, will be reissued on Edsel Records, each of them consisting of 2 CDs plus DVD.
They're doing this a lot with a lot of bands now, these box sets at very low prices too.
Well, no, that's right. I mean, after all, you've got 30 years, I've worked there. There's quite a lot, They've also confirmed that they're going to perform, they must have done it actually, because it was on the 7th of June at Bristol. And in November they're going to be in Southampton. Revealed on the BBC show Pointless Celebrities that they were recording a new album in Nashville and that it would be influenced by country and pop.
They've done Southampton, that was July.
Yes, they have. That's right, yeah. So there we go. Just a little tiny look at a group called themselves Bananarama.
I didn't know they were as successful as they are.
Well, you live and learn. We live and learn on a Friday morning here, don't we? On Rock and Pop Legends.
We certainly do.
Me, Mike Barry.
And me, Bob Bluffield.
And you're listening to Seclo Sounds, community radio from Milton Keynes. If you'd like to get involved with community radio, we would love to have you. We would welcome you on board any particular time you like.
Well,
tonight it's very clear as we're both lying here. There's so many things I wanna say. I will always love you. I would never leave you alone. Sometimes I just forget, say things I might regret. It breaks my heart to see you crying. I don't wanna lose you. I could never make it alone. I am a man who will fight for your honor. I'll be the hero you're dreaming of. We'll live forever, knowing together that we did it all for the glory of love. You keep me standing tall. You help me through it all. I'm always strong when you're beside me. I have always needed you. I could never make it alone. I am a man who will fight for your honor. I'll be the hero you've been dreaming of. We'll live forever, knowing together that we did it all for the glory of love. It's like a knight in shining armor from a long time ago. Just in time I will save the day. Take you to my castle far away. I am a man who will fight for your honor. I'll be the hero that you're dreaming of. We're gonna live forever, knowing together that we did it all for the glory of love. We'll live forever, knowing together that we did it all for the glory of love. We did it all for love. We did it all for love. We did it all for love.
This is Seclo Sounds, and you can listen to us by clicking Listen Live on our homepage at seclosounds.org for a choice of players. Via TuneIn Radio at www.tunein.com, search for Seclo Sounds and listen online or download the TuneIn app. You can download the Seclo Sounds iPhone app from the iTunes App Store, and you can listen to us on demand at our replay page.
MK Pulse proudly sponsors Seclo Sounds. MK Pulse is Milton Keynes' local magazine, bringing helpful information on food, health, fashion, money, travel, culture, and much more to 66,000 readers every month. Plus news, views, and what's on from around the city. If it's happening in Milton Keynes,